Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Naruto chapter 642 review. Now, this week's chapter Naruto. The entire chapter can be broken down into 4 parts. So no summary. It's only going to be the 4 parts. And the 4 parts are as follow. The mock sage is able to negate all forms of ninjutsu. Therefore, he is able to actually kill the Edo Tensei because they are created by ninjutsu. That's number 1. Number 2 is a lot of talking and exposition with the mock sage and Minato and then Naruto and speeches and blah blah blah. Oh, what happened to your dreams of being Hokage? But where were you, Sensei? Where were you, Sensei? That's number 2. Number 3 is Senjutsu actually works on the mock sage. The mock sage cannot erase Senjutsu. The mock sage can erase ninjutsu, but the mock sage cannot erase Senjutsu. So that's number 3 right there. And number 4 is that we finally get to see the Yin Kurama inside Minato Namikaze. And it spoke because he was motivated by a speech that Naruto was in the process of saying in the midst of attacking the mock sage in culmination with Tobirama. So, that being said, let me go at stage 1, alright? Stage 1. The mock sage can negate all forms of ninjutsu, thereby kill Edo Tensei. Okay. Yeah. I'll take it. No, dude, you know what? I like it. I'll be honest, I like it, alright? I mean, here I am complaining about Bijudama, but this right here is something a little bit unique. It's something a little bit more, I guess, in the terms of the Naruto verse, something a little more godly, because he can literally negate a category of shinobi combat. That is ninjutsu. Remember, there's genjutsu, taijutsu, and ninjutsu. The most prominent one is obviously ninjutsu. So, and he's able to completely negate that. So, in the sense of the shinobi world, in the sense of the world of Naruto, that is somewhat godly. And he even says to Tobirama that your normal perceptions of logic don't apply to me. So, I mean, I want to go that far, but nonetheless, it is pretty impressive in the terms of the Naruto verse. So I'll give him that. I will give him that. I mean, granted, I'm sick and tired of the Bijudama, but I'll give him that at least. And also, this also negates one of the most important concept of the Edo Tensei, which is their immortality. They can no longer regenerate because he's using these. Okay, and this is where things get weird. All right. So let me just say this. He says that he's able. Tobirama makes the deduction that Obito, aka Mock Sage, is able to negate forms of ninjutsu, and we know that ninjutsu are, of course, earth, wind, fire, lightning, and water, and they have bloodline limits and there are bloodline expansions. But apparently, he has this thing called, I forgot the Japanese name, but it's called Dark and Light Jutsu, and he's able to negate all the other ninjutsus by utilizing this dark and light jutsu. And we don't know how it works exactly, but basically he can kill an Edo Tensei. So my thing is that, are these Bijudama dark and light jutsu? Because then if that's the case, then maybe they're not Bijudama. Because they look like Bijudama. They look so like Bijudama. But then when Tobirama is saying light and dark jutsu, I'm thinking to myself, so maybe they're not Bijudama. Maybe there's something else entirely. Because they did say prior that it was like a bloodline expansion. It was a culmination of like 4 elements or more. And we know that a bloodline expansion is 3. And then a bloodline limit is 2. A Kekken Genkai. And then the bloodline expansion is called a Kekkei Toto. I think so. So the thing about it is that this is beyond that. This is 4 more elements. So I'm thinking, okay, so maybe these black spheres are not Bijudama. Maybe there's something else. Or maybe the whole light and dark concept is Bijudama. Because I remember that the Bijudama is the culmination of, I believe, 80% like negative chakra and like 20% positive chakra. Something like that. But maybe the light jutsu is the positive chakra and the dark jutsu is the negative chakra. I'm not too sure. I have no idea. So, well, I'm very... Give me your thoughts on that, because I'm not too sure. Are these things... And the way the Mock Sage is able to, like, structure these balls and make, like, these fluid barriers and these fluid spears and whatever, it makes you wonder, so are they really Bijudama? See, now I don't know. I'm not too sure. But either way, in the sense of that the Mock Sage is able to negate ninjutsu, I'll give him that. That's pretty impressive in the terms of the Naruto verse. So yeah, okay, fine. So we're getting better. And how when we see those spheres, because now that I'm not too sure if they're Bijudama, so I'm gonna call them black orbs. We see these black orbs, and they actually rush towards Obito's location, the Mock Sage, and they start to erase the Amaterasu. And let me just point this out, alright? The combination jutsu of the Rasen Shuriken and the Amaterasu, to me, honest to God, I thought it was shitty as fuck. Listen, it was way better when they first did against the full-blown, well, against the Jubi, when he was absorbed by Obito. But the thing about it is that, for some reason, I feel like the original Rasen Shuriken, like when he threw it, like it exploded and like it was a whole poison cell thing. That to me looked way better than this. Like, it's basically like a big ass, like, it's like a big Amaterasu clump. Like, there is no wind effect. Like, where's the wind effect? Like, I mean, because I know that the wind jutsus, they make fire jutsu stronger. But it's like, come on. It's like, where's the whole cellular level bullshit? But even then, it doesn't matter, because again, he negates all ninjutsu. But he could have used the almighty push and called it. He really could have done that. Just how Nagato did that against Itachi back in the day. He could have done that here, but no. Fuck that. You know, I'm gonna erase that shit, sort of. Fuck it, whatever. Fuck it, whatever. Because remember, he said, I'm gonna test out my new eye. And he has yet to do that. He has yet to do that. Okay? He has yet to do that. And he's not absorbing the ninjutsu, because the Rinnegan can do that. He's not absorbing it. He's completely negating it. So there are two different levels here. So that's number one. All right. Number two. Basically, do you know the whole? If you guys play Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, you guys know, right? Kage, when he does his lariat and he says "too late." That's the entire purpose of this dialogue. Minato, he was too late in everything that he did in the past. He was too late in saving Rin when Kakashi stabbed her. He was too late in saving his wife. He was too late in stopping Obito from resurrecting the QB. He was too late. He was too late, and basically it's just him and the Mock Sage just bickering, and it's stupid. Honest to God, in one ear, out the other. I need some goddamn Q-tips to clean my fucking ears out. In one ear, out the other. Fuck it, call it a day. Sensei, where are you? Like, oh, fuck you. Like, every time I see dialogue with the Mock Sage, it's just reinforcing the notion that this guy is so getting talk no jutsu. It's like, fuck. Fuck you. I'm pulling an old school Asian guy. Fuck you. Alright. That's number two. Number three. The Senjutsu works. Now, the whole thing with Gamakichi and how he did the water candy cannon, and it was conveniently it was Senjutsu attack, and then like it didn't work. To me, it was kind of convenient, but I'll take it. And the reason why I'll take it is because of the fact that in a way it does make sense, because nature supersedes the Sage Six Paths himself. Think about it. The Sage of Six Paths is the origin of all ninjutsu. Yin and Yang. He made that shit. But the thing about it is that nature, the existence of nature itself precedes the Sage Six Paths. Therefore, nature itself supersedes the Sage Six Paths. So it only makes sense that the Mock Sage would be overcome by something that supersedes the original Sage. That to me makes sense. I'll take it. So that means that guys like, and plus also note that he doesn't have a full Jubi. The Jubi itself was supposed to be like the manifestation of nature, but his Jubi is incomplete. Therefore, he cannot utilize the full scope of nature. Let's put it like that. So that means that guys like Hashirama, of course, Naruto, we see in this chapter, guys like, I think, and I'm not too sure, and I could be wrong about this because I forget, but I believe that Jugo's clan, their jutsu, like when they transform, like the curse mark origin, that I think is nature based, but I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure at all. But maybe they could harm the Mock Sage. Kabuto, the great Dragon Sage, yeah, my fuck. He may harm the Mock Sage. I mean, Kabuto is, oh god. I mean, if Orochimaru just went to the cave, like he slithered on in, like, yo, hey boy, wake the fuck up, boy. Okay, alright, fine. And then like they do like a sage thing together. I mean, maybe Orochimaru can do the whole dragon sage thing now, because right now he has the body of a Zetsu, and Zetsu are what? Senju DNA. So maybe he could use the dragon sage mode too. Because the fact is that I find it so strange how Kabuto knew the dragon sage arts, and yet Orochimaru didn't. Like, what? You're not better than Orochimaru. Fuck out of here. So maybe it was a whole body chakra thing where Orochimaru needed the right body. Because Kabuto, his body is actually like unique in of itself. Where his body, his cells can divide very quickly. And that was like way back when. That was that was back pre-time skip. Where Naruto did the first Rasengan, and his cells started to like divide very quickly. So maybe it was a whole body thing where Orochimaru's body wasn't it wasn't strong enough to use the Dragon Sage arts. But now that he has the Senju DNA going through him, maybe, I'm not too sure. But a very good point about the third part is that Sage mode is now relevant. I mean, granted, we did see it here and then throughout the entire course of the arc. But basically, Bijou mode, full-on Fox mode, and Chakra mode superseded Sage mode. But now, Sage mode is a lot more relevant, as are other nature-style jutsu. So that's pretty good. And the last part is we see the Yin Kyuubi. And I don't know if it's black or not, because it may be a silhouette, I'm not too sure. But the thing about it is that, so we have two questions. The first question is, well no, we have three questions. The first question is, will Minato give the Yin Chakra of the Kyuubi to Naruto? And I can see that happening. I think it's probable. There we go. And the reason why is because of the fact that I think that Kishimoto actually wants to show us the full power of the Kyuubi. Now, granted, according to old school logic, the Kyuubi had quote-unquote unlimited chakra. Then that unlimited chakra got cut in half between Yang and Yin. And therefore, the current Kyuubi inside Naruto is like half unlimited. So when he gets the Yin chakra back, then he's full unlimited. I don't know how it fucking works. It's goddamn stupid. But regardless, the thing about it is that we may see a full power, full-on, Naruto Kyuubi. And the thing about it is that hopefully we get to see a full flesh and blood, because like the way Killer Bee has like a full flesh and blood, ox. I want to see a full flesh and blood fox when he goes into fox mode, not some chakra imitation. No, fuck that shit. And also, so that's number one, right there. So will Minato give Naruto the chakra? At some point, probably, we'll see. If he does, it's going to be like in a hug-out fashion. Like, he's going to be like, my son, chakra transfer, ding! You know, like, you're my boy, Blue! You're my boy! Hug it out. Chakra transfer right there. But the thing about it is that, okay, so that's number one right there. Number two is, will the Mock Sage somehow consume the chakra of the Yin Fox? I don't know. Now see, that one I think is less probable than Minato giving Naruto the chakra. But it still could happen. If he can control all ninjutsu, if he can negate all ninjutsu, and then using the Rinnegan, he can easily absorb all the ninjutsu he wants to. He's the Mock Sage, for Christ's sake. So, I mean, he's their version of a god. So I don't see why not. He really could do that, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure that he's going to. But we'll see. And the third thing is that does it really matter? And the answer is no. It doesn't matter. If Naruto gets the power, so let's just say that because now we know that Minato can be killed. He's an Otensei. And by the way, Ryuzen got his head blown off. So if the same logic applies, that means that Ryuzen may be already dead. Which sucks ass, if that's the case. Why? I want to see fucking Enma. Oh, bring it back. But fucking, I don't know, he got his head blown off. So, if the same logic applies, then Ryuzen may be dead. Fuck. But either way, getting back to what I was saying before. The thing about it is that we know that he negates all ninjutsu. And even if Minato does die and he somehow gives the chakra of the Yin Kyuubi to Naruto, it's still ninjutsu. So it shouldn't matter if your ninjutsu level is Bijou level or above or Genin level. It shouldn't matter at all because of the fact that he, the Mock Sage, negates ninjutsu fuck period. So that's just the way it is. It shouldn't matter at all. And by the way, one last thing before I go. If Naruto does absorb the Yin Kyuubi, will there be an internal conflict between the Yang Kyuubi and the Yin Kyuubi? Because Naruto spent a lot of time trying to convince, the whole, pound thing. That took years and years of, convincing and showcasing Naruto's will and so on and so forth. But the Yin Kyuubi doesn't know about that shit. He doesn't know, and I don't think he cares, so there may be an internal struggle. But at the same time, at this point in the story, since we're at the last arc, then I'm not too sure about that. I don't know. It could happen. But either way, the chapter rating overall, I thought it was a good chapter. I mean, the only hiccup that I really saw was that fucking bullshit dialogue that is just repeated over and over and over. It's like a circle of crap. I don't care. It's like being in a goddamn feedlot with a bunch of goddamn pigs. It's just full of crap and garbage. We know what's going to happen. Talking no jutsu, end of story. But every time we see dialogue, it's like, oh my god. The whole Hokage thing, where were you, Naruto? That's my daddy. It's like, just move the fuck on, please. So, I want to see some new dialogue. If there was a point in time where the Sage's past actually comes and appears, and he actually talks about the past, I'm all in. I'm all for that. But until that point in time, most of the dialogue in one ear, out the other, get your goddamn Q-tips ready. So I'm done. King Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.